Hello, I'm Danny Watson with Buena Park High School Journalism. I'm here with...
Gabriel Garcia.
Hello, Gabriel. What programs are you involved with at Buena Park?
I'm involved in journalism.
What would you say one of your roles is inside of the journalism class?
In journalism, I usually record, so I'm the cameraman.
Okay. What do you feel like that are some skills you learned in being inside the journalism class?
Learned mainly communication skills because you talk in that class a lot, and I learned to get better at filming, basically.
Why do you think other people who aren't in the class should join the journalism class as a whole?
If you like to be talkative with people, or you like to do interviews, it's a good thing because you could go out your way and you can actually go interview whoever.
And then, are there any closing statements you want to say about journalism? Anything you want to say at the end of the interview?
No, that's it.
Hi, I'm Danny Washington with Buena Park High School Journalism, and I'm here with
Jay Carroll.
Hello, Jay Carroll. Hello, Jay. How many programs are you involved with?
Quite a few, but my big ones are journalism, color guard, and I'm also part of the play.
Okay, that's what this interview is going to be about today. So, how long have you been a member of journalism?
I've been a member of journalism for about for 1 year total, and this is going to be my second year.
Okay, are there any important skills that you've learned over the years of being part of the journalism class?
I've learned how to manage my time well, and I've also learned I feel like I've learned how to be more professional because it feels more like a job here.
Okay, how do you feel about the journalism program as a whole?
I think it's really good. It's definitely it's a newer program, so it's a little, how do I put this? It's a little finding your own way. You have to it's a kind of figuring out. It's trial and error kind of thing. But overall it's really fun and I think pretty useful.
Okay, are there any closing things you want to add to the end of this interview?
Journalism is also a great way to get more in touch with your school and learn a lot more about different programs and different parts of your school. So that's pretty cool.
Hello, I'm Danny Washington, part of Buena Park High School Journalism. I'm here with
Nelly Escobedo.
Hello, Nelly. What programs are you involved with at Buena Park High School here?
Yearbook.
What's one of your roles inside the Yearbook program?
I'm a copy editor.
What would that be?
So basically, I would just go through stuff, make sure everything's correct, and I would copy off of rosters, stuff like that, basic stuff.
Okay, hey Nelly, how long have you been a member of Buena Park High School Yearbook?
So this will be my second year.
Your second year? Yeah. What are some of the skills you've learned over the years of being in a Yearbook program?
Skills, we learn photography, like the brightness, darkness. We learn how to make ghost photos.
Ghost photos?
Yeah, ghost photos. This is one of the main projects that were in the beginning of last year. Mm-hmm. And just how to make small captions that have a lot of detail in it.
How do you feel about the program as a whole?
It is an amazing program, honestly. You learn a lot, and plus there you have kind of you can say free time. Mm-hmm. And you can work at your pace, but sometimes you get in a rush, which is at the end of the year, which graduation? Yeah. Graduation and prom. But for the most part, amazing teacher as well. He communicates a lot with his students, and yeah.
Do you have any closing statements? Anything you want to say at the end of the interview?
Join Yearbook. Amazing program. Definitely a must.
Okay, I'm Danny Washington with Buena Park High School Journalism. I'm here with
Brianna Mora.
And so what are your roles in Buena Park Journalism?
In my group, I usually edit and I revise things. So.
Okay. Okay, I have a few more questions for you. How long have you been a member of Buena Park Journalism?
I've been in journalism for 2 months.
Okay, do you have any specific job titles in the group or something?
What do you mean?
Are you an editor? Are you a writer? What are you doing inside the program?
I usually edit and I sometimes write.
Okay. Do you have anything messages you want to spread to people about the program in journalism or anything like that?
You should join journalism.
Hello, my name is Danny Washington. I'm here with
Sophia.
Hello, Sophia. She's part of the Yearbook program. So, Sophia, how long have you been inside of the Buena Park High School Yearbook program?
Actually, this year is my first year for Yearbook. Yeah.
What would you say your role is inside the program?
I edit the Yearbook. Wait.
You're good.
The photos, and then we make the college.
So you say you edit and make sure the collages are great and all that outside of the yearbook. How do you feel about the yearbook program as a whole?
really cool, and then this nice program. Yeah.
So it's a cool, nice program. I feel you. A lot of people said that in these interviews so far. Do you think you've learned any skills and all that from the program? Like, have you learned anything good from it?
I learned taking photos, and then I learned edit the photos, and then yeah.
Those are pretty good skills. That was great to learn. And is there anything else you want to add? Like go yearbook or something like that, or join the class, or anything?
Join the class, guys. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. I'm Danny Washington with Bueno Park Journalism. This is
Tony Davis.
Hello. What programs are you involved with, Tony?
I'm involved with both journalism and yearbook.
Okay, what are your roles in both those programs?
So in journalism, I just have a regular role. I'm mostly a writer with my group, and I'm also responsible for many different stories that we put out for paw prints. And for yearbook, I am the assistant editor-in-chief, and I'm responsible for delegating work to students, also helping out the editor-in-chief and our advisor, Mr. Blay, with different tasks and roles throughout the year.
Okay, Tony, I have a few questions for you. So, what are both of the upsides both the programs have brought to you in your years of being in them?
So I would definitely say, because I've been in yearbook for 2 years now, my first year was last year, so I would say that I've learned many different skills of how to, communication-wise. I haven't always been, the most talkative, and sometimes I was pretty reserved, but I feel like yearbook in many ways taught me to get out of my comfort zone and be able to communicate with people I usually never would have in the first place, as well as with journalism. And I feel like in many ways journalism has also taught me to be a better writer, because it kind of tells me and teaches me how to elevate my writing to a certain way that I hadn't before. So those are just certain ways I can think of now, but I think that both programs are very helpful if you take them both seriously.
Thank you very much for those responses. Tony, is there anything else you want to add?
I would definitely say if you are interested in joining both of these programs, they're both really good programs on campus that I feel like can definitely help you get out of your comfort zone and also meet really cool people, especially yearbook. I have no bias between the two because both programs are very, helpful to me. But I feel like, if you just want to, better yourself personally and practice communication, writing skills, as well as many other things that you can learn throughout your time in both programs, then you should join. It's fun and it's not something that's super stressful. You just have to be really consistent with what you do in them. So, yeah, thank you, Danny.
Very good. Thanks for having the interview. Okay, here I'm Danny Washington with Bueno Park Journalism. I'm here with...
I'm Frankie Flores.
And what programs are you involved with at Bueno Park High School?
I'm in yearbook and varsity football team.
Okay, I want to ask you about your role in yearbook and the things you do in that class.
Yeah, so I'm a sports editor for yearbook, and right now I'm going over the varsity football page, making it look nice. It's going to be a good page this year. Very good.
What are things that you would say to attract people to join your program? Is like, what do you like about your program, like as a whole?
Program, well, it's yearbook, man. You get to be in the yearbook. You get to work on the yearbook, which is really cool. Put your own signature on it. And yeah, pretty chill class too.
Is there anything else you would like to add? Any closing statements or anything?
Yearbook and journalism, man. We gotta combine, make our powers stronger, I guess.
That's right. All right. Hello, I'm Danny Washington with Bueno Park High School Journalism. I'm here with
Mr. Arnold.
Hello, Mr. Arnold. He's the lead advisor for Bueno Park High School Journalism. So as an advisor, what are things you aim to teach your students here in the program?
So one of the things with journalism, I like it because it is kind of similar to English in a way, right? We do a lot of reading, writing, researching, but this also adds a human element where you are working with a group. So teaching group work skills, communication skills, you're interviewing people, adults, people with power on campus, people, other students, you're learning a lot of interpersonal skills. So writing, reading, speaking, you got everything in there, but it's kind of a different venue and format than an English class.
What are some things you noticed from your students? Like, have you noticed changes in students when they join the program for now and the point of the year? Like, have you noticed any small changes in between the students like that?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, I think everybody's a little bit nervous. What do we ask people? How do we talk to people? How do we interview people? But I've seen groups get more comfortable definitely attending events and talking to people and maybe reaching out to people they wouldn't have naturally or normally.
Mm-hmm. And then what are some things as a program you think you want to push for or change in the future? What are like that?
One of the changes I've already seen this year, which I actually really like, is students really pushing for article ideas and interview ideas, video ideas in areas that they're passionate about, or areas that are a little more exploratory rather than just opinions and that type of thing. There's been a lot more depth, and that's something that I want to see continue and grow over the years of the program.
Okay, and thank you for giving us your time very much. Do you have any closing statements or anything you want to say to the people?
Check us out on bphspawprints.com.
Thank you very much. Hi guys, I'm Danny Washington, part of the Bonaparte High School Journalism Program. I'm here with
Mr. Blay.
Mr. Blay is the lead yearbook advisor for the program. Hello, Mr. Blay. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So, as a yearbook advisor, what are some skills you look forward to teaching your students?
I really love teaching them about photography and using a camera. I want them to be pretty proficient in that. And then I also want them to be able to go, meet strangers in school, interview people that they've never talked to before, and just get better at trying to learn about people and, share those experiences with other people.
Have you seen students come out of their shell or be more outgoing and as a person as a whole being in your program? Have you seen people change and evolve as a teacher?
Definitely. I see these students come in, they're too afraid to talk to people or go to an event, or they've never been to an event, and then they end up going to homecoming, they end up going to an art show, and they just get to experience different things because they joined the program, and I love seeing stuff.
What was your favorite part of teaching this program? You have a favorite memory or something like that?
I guess it's just getting to know all these different students. I like that I get to have a lot of seniors, because seniors usually sign up for the class as an elective their senior year, and I like that I get to kind of finish off their high school experience with them. Last year, my students threw this big Halloween party. It was not related to yearbook really, but we just had a really fun time and played all these games. And I think it's just the relationship building, part of a program that, other programs probably understand it, but yearbook to me feels like one big family, and I love being part of that.
Is journalism invited to this party?
Journalism? I don't know. You're going to have to talk to my editors about that.
And do you have any closing statements you want to say to the people at Bonaparte High School?
There's a lot of work that goes into the yearbook, and every year people are disappointed with certain things, and I get that. But just know we really put a lot of work in, and students make it, they plan it, they design it, and they put their all into it. So make sure you support your yearbook students, your friends, and try to encourage them no matter what, because they really do a lot for that book. And we'll do our best to make sure you're happy, but again, there's a lot of moving pieces. So yeah, we just appreciate any support that we get.
Thank you very much. Hello, I'm Danny Washington with Bonaparte High School Journalism. I'm here with
Michael Lilly.
Hey Michael, what programs are you involved with on campus?
I am in dance production, I'm in theater production, and thread cred.
Okay, so as a student, which is a part of all these programs, how would you think that yearbook and journalism covers the events you attend and what you do as a student here?
I think that they publicize very well. I think that the pictures that they take are really good, and they trust the students who are in the programs enough to take good pictures. I think that for some programs there could be a little bit more advertisement for the theater program and all the different programs like that. But overall, I think that they do really, really well.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good statement. Do you have any closing statements or anything you want to say? Do you have any other feelings you have towards any of the programs as just a regular student?
Not really. All of the publicity and everything is really nice and really well detailed and designed and everything. And I don't think
I'm Danny Washington with Bonaparte High School Journalism. I'm here with
Aurelie Padilla.
Hello, Aurelie. What programs are you involved with on campus?
I'm involved with ASB.
Okay, so as an ASB student or a representative, how do you think yearbook and journalism bring themselves around campus? Do you think there's anything that needs to change or something like that?
Well, I've heard about yearbook, but I haven't really heard much about journalism, so maybe advertising more.
Advertising?
Yeah.
What are the things you like about yearbook?
Well, their videos, their pictures, how they're always posting about everything. They support ASB also.
Do you think there's anything that should change about the program, or do you like how they do things?
Yeah, I like how they do things. Yeah. The program's good. Yeah.
Do you have any closing statements or anything you have any closing statements or anything you want to say to the people in the video about yearbook or journalism? As from the perspective as an ASB student?
You're doing good.
Hello, I'm Danny Washington with Bonaparte High School Journalism. I'm here with
Mr. Love.
He's a math teacher at Bonaparte High School. This is a lovely classroom right here. So I've just came to ask you a few questions. So what would be your opinion on the yearbook program and the journalism program here at Bonaparte High School?
I think it's amazing the work that the yearbook and journalism people do. The yearbook turns out great every year, and the papers are awesome. It's been a work in progress, I think, over the past 19 years I've been here. You can see a massive difference between where we are now and where we were back then. I think the advisors have done a great job. Mr. Arnold and Mr. Blay both do really good work. I love seeing the students around campus getting interviews and learning about the stuff. I love seeing them at the events for yearbook or for journalism. I don't think we're a finished product per se, but I do think that the work we're doing is really good. It makes me really happy.
Would you have any final words to say to people? Like anything you have, like any final opinions you have to say before the interview ends?
Keep up the good work. I think it's important to try to improve 10% every year. So just try to be better every day than you were the day before. And like I said, keep up the good work. I'm very happy with the direction we're headed right now. All right.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you, Dan.